I'm going to do everything I can to be perfect. Please just let me have this necklace. And she said, okay, fine. The mother knew a deal when she saw one. She goes up to the counter with all her other stuff, and amongst other things she buys the pearl necklace, and the girl is so excited. And she takes the necklace, and immediately after they check out, she goes straight into the bag, pulls it out. She can't even wait to get into the car. She puts it on. And for the next few days, this girl literally will not take off the necklace. Everywhere she goes, she is wearing this necklace. She doesn't go that far because she's living in her house, but wherever she goes, she's wearing this. She goes to sleep in the necklace. She showers in the necklace. She does everything in this necklace. She can't take it off. So one night as she's getting into bed, her father comes in, knocks on the door. She's already lying down. And he comes in to say Shema with her as he does every night, and he notices that she's wearing the necklace. And they say Shema. And he looks at his daughter and he says, Meidula, Meidula, little girl, do you love me? And the little girl looks at her father. She says, of course I love you. Of course I love you. He says, can I have your necklace? So she says, Abba, you know how much I love my necklace. Please, anything but the necklace. You can have remember that stuffed animal that I used to love so much? You can have that. So the father says, no, that's okay. That's okay. You can, I love it. Gives her a kiss, walks out. Next night, the same thing happens. The father comes to the room with the little girl, knocks on the door, comes in, says Shema. Says, Meidula, Meidula, do you love me? She says, I told you last night, of course I love you. Of course I love you. Have your necklace? So the little girl says, you know that game you bought me for Hanukkah, like a year ago with all the buttons, you can have that instead. And the father says, no, that's really okay. I love you. Gives her a kiss. Says, okay. By the third night, when the father came in, he walked into the room, and before he even got a chance to say Shema, the little girl bursts out in tears. And she says, Abba, I love you! And she rips off her necklace and she gives it to him. She couldn't take it anymore. The father takes the necklace, smiles, puts it in his pocket, and reaches out of his pocket a real pearl necklace, and gives it to her. And says, Meidula, Meidula, I love you. We all have things that we like and what we're willing to give up, and we all have things that we're not willing to give up. Yom Kippur is a time when Hashem says to all of us, there's that one thing that you do that you really know you could do better. There's a few things maybe that you could do better. And even though you're saying, yeah, Hashem, I don't really want to do that, davening's not my thing, or saying brachos is not really so much my thing, but, I'll wear tzitzis. Hashem says, okay, that's good. I love you anyway. That's fine. But if we really love Hashem, and if we realize that Hashem really loves us, then we realize that all of those things that we're holding on to and we're saying, I don't really want to do that. That's not for me. That's not exactly my thing. If we realize that in reality what Hashem is asking is give up the silly pearl necklace for something so much more real, for something which is so much more meaningful, then Yom Kippur doesn't just become another Yom Tov where we're not allowed to do this and we're not allowed to do this and we have to do this and we're sitting in shul for so many hours. If we realize that we're refocusing ourselves to realize that all of the fake pearl necklaces in each of our lives, and we all have our own Rebbe and Talmidim alike, we all have our own things that we cling on to which are not exactly real and which are not exactly helping us to grow. When we realize that Yom Kippur is a day to internalize and to realize that those fake things that we hold on to are really not as precious as the real things that Hashem is offering us, so then Yom Kippur becomes a day of, like the Gemara says, Yom Kippur is one of the two most joyous days of the year. It's not exactly the way we remember it and we think of it because we're not thinking in these terms. But if we think in these terms, there's no doubt that all of us will be zochet to a din which is a din tzedek, a din which we're judged for righteousness. And in addition to that, we'll enjoy it. We'll see Yom Kippur as a time of growth and a time for us to be uplifted. We shall be zochet, to be written in the book of life and stamped in the book of life, so that we can all enjoy the Hashem, the Avir, the Eretz Yisrael, and our sukkahs when it comes time for sukkahs. Right around the corner, it's the time that everybody enjoys sukkahs. Yom Kippur is the portal to sukkahs. We walk through Yom Kippur to cleanse ourselves and to appreciate what the true meaning in life is, what the true things in life are, so that we can come through sukkahs, Zman Simchasenu. Everyone should have a wonderful day. Ashrei Yeshua.